Ken Show, John Cobelt and Ken Shampoo. Ken is away. Tax Revolt 2012. Coming up after 5:30, we're going to tell you that both campaigns, Obama and Romney, are afraid of Candy Crowley, the CNN moderator for tomorrow night's debate. They're afraid of her. There's a big fight over the rules for tomorrow's town hall style debate. So we'll get into that coming up. All right. Dan Moraine, a columnist for Sacramento Bee, he wrote a funny piece today about how Jerry Brown must feel like he has left California and landed in the state of Munger. Mungerland, populated by Molly and Charles Munger. Told you about him last week. Molly and Charles Munger Jr. are the children of Charles Munger Sr., who is closely connected with the famed billionaire investor Warren Buffett. And Molly and Charles Jr. have a lot of money, whether it's their own money or they inherited it or they were given it, I don't know. But they got tens of millions of dollars that they're both spending on this election. And, you know, the thing is, this all ends up in the pockets of radio and television stations. Molly Munger, as you know, has Prop 38, which would raise income taxes on everybody. It's doing badly in the polls. She's going after Jerry Brown's tax plan. She wants to defeat that, Prop 30. She says it's dishonest. The campaign is dishonest. She is correct. Jerry Brown's campaign is dishonest. Molly Munger's campaign is honest, because Molly Munger's money is going to go 60% directly to the schools, 30% to retire the state debt. Jerry Brown is claiming the money is going to go to the schools. It's going to the general treasury. He's claiming that the Sacramento legislators can't touch it. Well, they have to, because it's going in the general treasury. Any money that goes there, the politicians have to decide how to spend. So she is right, and she's already spent $31 million on her Proposition 38. $31 million. And her proposition would raise taxes $10 billion a year. She's now spending another $3 million more going after Jerry Brown's proposal. Now, Charles Munger Jr., Molly's half-brother, he's also the chairman of the Santa Clara County Republican Party. He's given $20 million to another campaign group that's going after Prop 30. Brother and sister going after Jerry Brown, tens of millions of dollars from the two of them. And what Brown told Dan Moraine on the phone is, with the Munger family, we're getting both barrels. Brown clearly worried that his initiative might not survive the onslaught. And Moraine writes, as weird as California politics are, there's never been a drama quite like this one playing out. And Molly Munger is also telling the truth when she says, you know, because Brown is threatening to cut billions of dollars out of the schools if he doesn't get this tax increase. And we told you last week, he won't do that. Or the legislature won't let him cut all the money. They'll just spread it around the entire budget. Molly Munger says, I personally do not believe the money will come out of the schools. They're going to have to go through the budget and spread the pain, and nobody will like it. And she's right. Jerry Brown's not going to he's not going to cut all the public schools by 3 weeks a year. It's not going to happen. Brown claims that that he will. He's claiming that Brown knows that if Prop 30 fails, the legislators and the lobbyists will want to undo the cuts. And I won't let them, he said. I can't. How do you do it? Tell me. Where do you get the money? Where's it going to come from? What's the gimmick? See, he's being ridiculous. You got to come in here. I'll tell him where to do it. Go to the prison system. How many times have I said we were paying triple per prisoner than any other state in the nation? Triple. Why is that? Go after the prison guard union. Go after go after these pensions. Dick Reardon next hour is going to talk about Jerry Brown, because Reardon ran for governor once, and Brown refuses to take on the unions. Just absolutely refuses to. Well, if you don't take on the unions, you're not going to balance the budget. We have a third of the welfare cases in the state. 1/3. Why is that? Let's make the benefits the most generous state in the union when it comes to welfare benefits. How can we have 12% of the population and a third of the welfare? It's true. It's 32%. 12% of the population, 32% of the welfare cases. And Brown admitted at one point, yeah, we're really generous here. So don't tell me that you got to cut the school. You got to cut the school year by 3 weeks when you have 1/3 of the welfare cases in the nation. Why wouldn't you cut the welfare rather than the schools? Let people go to other generous states. Why do we have to be the most generous in the nation when we have the worst business climate, one of the highest unemployment rates, and on and on and on and on? I have an idea. Why don't you create new revenue by dramatically relaxing all the rules and regulations and taxes and fees on the businesses? Why don't you get rid of that Global Warming Act that's going to cost California businesses billions of dollars? Then if more people are employed and more businesses are operating successfully, you get more tax revenue coming in. But you see, he talks to himself in a bubble. Nobody gets to penetrate the bubble and force him to answer these questions. And even these reporters who call him up won't ask these questions. Not that he'd answer them honestly. All right, we come back. Why is the Obama and Romney campaigns frightened of Candy Crowley, the CNN anchor that's going to moderate tomorrow's town hall-style debate, which we're going to carry on KFI at 6 o'clock tomorrow? John and Ken Show, John Cobell and Ken Champeau at half.